They say a black rose is a symbol of tragic romance, but what if it's actually an invitation to a curse? What happens when a simple gift becomes a death sentence? Today's story is about a mistake made 50 years ago, a mistake that is still claiming lives today. Listen closely, but don't look behind you. Welcome to Vanda SLM Studios. I am Jeanie, your storyteller for the dark and the unknown. If you are brave enough to face the shadows with me, you are in the exact right place. Let's begin. In every tragedy, there is a victim and a villain. But in my story, I don't know which one I am. A single mistake made 50 years ago didn't just ruin one life, it destroyed 3 generations. It all started with a bouquet of flowers, a gift that carried a curse darker than death itself. My mother, Eleanor, was a young girl in a small village. She fell in love with the neighbor's son, Sebastian. They shared silent glances and promises of a future together. But in our traditional world, words are chains. Instead of Sebastian, my mother was forced to marry his older brother, Marcus. She spent 36 years of her life in a house filled with screaming and hatred, living with a man she never wanted, while the man she loved lived just floors away. Years passed, but the fire of resentment in my mother's heart never died. One day, she bought a beautiful bouquet of flowers for Sebastian's wife. She told me to deliver it. I thought it was a gesture of peace. I was wrong. As I carried those flowers, the air around me turned cold. There was a smell. Not of roses, but of something rotting, something ancient. The moment those flowers entered our building, hell broke loose. I started hearing glass marbles rolling on my bedroom floor at night. I saw a massive shadow man sitting in our living room, freezing the air around him. But the real horror was at Sebastian's house. His children started attacking each other with knives. His wife, who took the flowers, suffered 3 strokes in one night, leaving her paralyzed. The building became a prison of madness. On her deathbed, my mother went blind. She held my hand and confessed the truth. She had visited a witch and cursed those flowers. Every person in our two families was marked for destruction. She wanted to hurt Sebastian's wife, but the curse swallowed us all. Sebastian and my father both disappeared. My mother died in darkness. And now, I'm left with a question that keeps me awake. Is the curse gone? Or is it waiting for the next generation? Beware of gifts from the brokenhearted. Some flowers never die. A year passed in darkness. My mother, Eleanor, completely lost her sight. She spent her days staring at the ceiling with white, hollow eyes, crying silent tears. My father couldn't look at her anymore. He left a note and disappeared, leaving us alone in a house that felt like a tomb. But one night, she called me to her bed. Her hand was as cold as ice. She whispered, "Maya, I need to tell you the truth before I die, so I can rest." She confessed. She had visited a witch. The bitterness of losing the man she loved to another woman had poisoned her soul. She asked for a curse to be hidden in that bouquet of flowers. She didn't want Sebastian's wife to die. She wanted her to suffer, to watch her perfect life crumble. She didn't know that by bringing those flowers into our home first, she had cursed us too. The shadow man in the hall, the marbles on the floor. They were the guardians of the curse, marking 11 people from both families for destruction. My mother died shortly after her confession. Sebastian's wife is gone too. My father and my uncle are shadows of the men they were, hiding from a past they can't escape. And me? I delivered that bouquet with a smile. I am the one who carried the poison into their home. Now, I look at my brothers and my cousins and I wonder, when will the cycle end? Is a mother's grudge strong enough to haunt our children too? The flowers are dead, but the poison is in our blood. If you made it to the end of the story, congratulations, you survived the curse. For now, thank you so much for watching. If you want me to drop new chilling stories as fast as possible, please leave a like, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, stay safe and beware of the dark.